Is that okay right there?
Okay. My voice wasn't projecting or something?
No, just your shirt was rubbing it.
My shirt was rubbing it? Okay. Yeah, you'll just tell me. Don't let me fumble. All right. Dive straight in here. Okay, so we just wrapped up this Thriving Thursday practice, and we ended it in a 2-minute drill. A 2-minute drill for our football team where we put ourselves in 2 different scenarios and kind of mindset in anticipation of being put in tough situations and how we will respond to those situations. And so we got in 2 minutes. We were down by 2, and we wanted to put the stress and strain on the offense that we needed to put ourselves in position to be in field goal range to kick 3 to win the game. And we played it out. A very competitive event for us, for our defense. They came up with a big pick to seal victory for the Tigers. The next time we went with the next group, we were down by 7. We needed a touchdown and to put ourselves in position to be in Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa and have to make a decision. That decision would be, would we go for 1 to go into overtime, or will we go for 2 to win the football game? And make no doubt about it, we're going to try to win the football game. If we're in that position, we want everybody on our football team and our organization to know that we're going to do our very best to win the football game and not extend play as we get into that position. Competitive back and forth with the offense and defense. Proud of our team and the way that we've practiced this week. And here's what I said to our football team. The hay is not in the barn. There's no such thing after Thursday practice. It's over. It's done. No such thing. That we'll practice through Friday. We'll have walkthroughs on Saturdays. We will go into the game, and we'll compete. And after the first series, we'll make an adjustment. And after the first half, we'll make an adjustment. And at halftime, we'll continue to make adjustments. And in the third quarter and on through the fourth quarter, until there's no more zeros on the clock, we're prepared to compete, make adjustments, and continue to work with a workman's-like mentality to the best of our ability. So that's our game plan. That's our mindset with a hard hat. With a hard hat and a lunch pail going to do work. And so that's kind of summarized what we've done this week, summarized what we've done this day. So I'll open it up for any questions you guys may have.
Coach, you mentioned some of the situational decisions and things that you prepared for. What is your approach then to fourth down situations, or say you're at the yard line and it's 4th and 7? Like what's like?
Yeah, it varies. It'll vary.
Yeah.
The swing of the game, how it's going, the momentum of the game, the score of the game. Could there, if you're asking, is there a 4th down situation that we may go for? Quite possibly. If it advantages us, certainly. Are we going to play smart football and be conscientious of the analytics and the things that could put us in harm's way? Of course we will. And so each one of those scenarios could be individually based on the situation, time in the game, score of the game. But whatever is necessary to advantage us, be certain that we will do it. Yes, ma'am.
Coach, we've seen a lot of change in the program. Thank you. Coach, we've seen a lot of change in the program in the last week or so, but one thing is concerning is the change in the offense. Will we see Garrett in his normal role, or are alternate quarterbacks being considered?
Yeah, Garrett is our starting quarterback. He will go out there as our starting quarterback. There's with great anticipation and belief that he'll do all the things necessary to put us in position to win the game. We think we have a talented football team. Some of those guys at wide receiver, some of those guys at running back, some of those guys at the quarterback position. Any and every bullet that we have that we could use to advantage us, we will use it.
Frank, you talked earlier in the week about inside run, I guess, and the response from the players that we talked to was really positive, I guess. How has that kind of gone as the week has progressed, and just what have you liked about seeing the team kind of come alive in that regard?
Yeah, it spills over. Usually on a Thursday day, you're in spiders as you look at our mannequin for the dress of the day, and that's from that standpoint. But it doesn't change how we practice, and that we're still very intentional we still get off the ball. And so we practice one speed, full speed. There is no walkthrough in this day, that it is a full speed practice. Although it's not padded, it has spider pads in it. We use our feet, we use our hand with physicality. And so you take it from a 9 on 7 days that have shoulder pads, face mask where you're kissing another guy, if you will. It didn't change. It didn't change that our mentality and how we went about today's practice was still physical and fast.
Frank, what did you say? I don't know, you give away the game plan or anything, but did y'all have expanded what y'all are trying to do, or are you trying to hone in on the plays and formations that can work best for you?
From a game plan standpoint, we're honing in on the things that gives us advantages.
I know everybody wants to know Witt's availability, and you said a little bit about him yesterday.
Yeah.
Just being able to get out there. Where's he at, and what do you expect?
Yeah, probably doubtful. He'll be doubtful. He tried to give it a go today. He bounced around a little bit. We'll look at him again tomorrow, but in transparency, he's probably doubtful for tomorrow.
Does the dot move back to the safeties in that situation?
Does who?
The green dot?
Yeah, the green dot will go to the safeties.
I guess what are the advantages of having the secondary being able to have the green dot and call it in front of them?
Yeah, and so the discussion of that in today's practice, this week's practice, is the guy that can be able to communicate most effectively in totality what we're trying to get done from the front to the back. There's communication that could happen for the front seven and a little more complicated at the back end at times when we have 5, as many as 6 guys in the secondary. And so we just feel that where we have the most moving parts is where we want to be able to communicate most and best.
Frank, obviously Alabama has a pretty explosive offense. Just what are some of the, I guess, aspects of what they do well that you guys have really worked on the last couple of days?
Their offense, they do a lot of things well. Most prominently with their quarterback play, their passing game, an offensive line that keeps him upright, that can protect well for him. But they're not shabby running the ball either. They can run the ball effectively. For us, it's about us, right? And so maintaining gap integrity, holding the point when run is to you, running a heel line and being disciplined on the backside when run is away from you. Secondary guys that come from depth that have run fits, being where we're supposed to be, when we're supposed to be there. We like to use the word fit like a glove. All right, where there's a gap, you take all the air out of it and don't leave available gaps for the offense to be able to run through. And I think if we do those things in both pass game and run game, it'll give us an opportunity. On the back end, we just got to contest it. They're really good at the wide receiver position. But I like our secondary, and I like our ability to be able to compete. We got guys I think are gamely. We have guys that have length and guys that have speed. We just got to make it transfer onto the football field when the ball goes up and it's 50-50 that we're there to contest it.
Keeping at that linebacker spot, what have you seen from Keys and Singleton, I guess, as they've kind of now had this responsibility for a couple of weeks? Seen some growth there?
You know, they've played in several games now, and so they're not rookies anymore. They're not youthful anymore, because what changes that is game experience, not necessarily years in school. And so game experience has been valuable for them these 2 weeks. The bye week and this week has been monumental for them in their development. They'll play. They'll play well. They've been coached extremely well, and they'll know what to do, and they'll be attention to detail to be in position to make plays.
Do you feel like, this is kind of a big picture question, but do you feel like you're taking a team that understands its focus, has a little bit more definition to it now as opposed to maybe last weekend?
Yeah, I think, anytime there's void there, you allow chaos to be able to creep in. And so we try to fill the voids. And I spoke about it in our last meeting, not just what we're doing, but how we're doing it and why we're doing it. And so for our football team, those questions get answers, and we share with them. You have a lifeline. You don't have to guess. You don't have to wonder. You don't have to be confused. It's our responsibility, and we want you to have the mentality of coach me, coach me, and charge us with our responsibility of getting you prepared to do the best that you can do. That's what we signed up for. And so when we could fill those voids from a communication standpoint, from a demonstrative or demonstration standpoint, it allows them to be that much more confident. I think they're confident right now because they're getting answers to the test, if you will.
Coach, I believe you all have lost, I think, about a dozen straight coin tosses. So I'm wondering if there's any kind of strategy change that you're considering
Yeah. Well,
to approach that.
I wasn't privy to whether we told them heads, tails, or exactly what happened, to be honest. So I need to find out what we have done. So maybe we need to change that up as well. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. We've lost all 12, huh? 12 straight. How do y'all know that? How do y'all know we didn't win? What if they defer?